find out what is our dominant energy. Not only that, what are some of the behaviors that I behave in a relationship that pushes my wife away? Now, if I don't understand this and my wife comes back, if I'm separated and my wife comes back, she's going to leave me in the next 1 month or 1 year. If we are together and if I don't understand this and I continue to behave this way, and no matter what are the changes that I make externally, like for example, my wife says, Ghar kharid lo. Let's live separately. I don't want to live with your parents. Let's live separately. And you live separately with your wife, but the problems continue. You're going through a divorce process and you end up with a divorce and you get married to somebody else. Within that marriage, within the first 1 or 2 years, you will start having problems again if you don't understand your energy. So let's begin. So if you have the dad's energy, and I want you to make notes as we go along, the qualities that apply to you. So when during the romance stage, if you have dominant dad energy, you will be a nurturing dad. So how do you know? Because during the romance stage, you'll take care of your wife really well. You'll give her everything that she wants. You take care of our parents. The next thing is you provide. You are one of those husbands who is extremely responsible about things and you provide for the family. The third thing is, as I mentioned, you're responsible and you're very, very supportive. This is during the romance stage when everything is going good in your marriage. And you would have noticed these behaviors at the initial phase of your marriage. Now, on the other side, during the power struggle, you become, from being a nurturing dad, you become a critical dad. Now, remember, your intention is very good. I'm not talking about your intention. I'm not doubting your intention. But what I'm looking at is your behavior. Because people decide how to relate with us, not based on our intention. They based on our behavior. If you got that, write GT in the chat box. People decide to behave with us, not based on our intention, but based on our behavior. Based on our behavior. So when you become a critical dad, you behave like a dad. That means the reason, if you have the dominant dad energy, in your relationship, you used to behave like what Nadeem was talking about in that conversation. Shipra was saying that, he behaves like a dad. So you behave like a dad. And what are the qualities of a dad? Who is strict, who is commanding, who is authoritative, who tells the other person what to do, behave like a dad. The second one is you tell your wife, kya hoga. You don't consult. You tell your wife. You tell your wife, okay, aaj subah aise karo, dopahr aise karo. You start telling your wife. The third thing is you decide by yourself. There's a part of you thinks that, अरे ये तो कुछ नहीं जानती. इससे पूछ के क्या फायदा? Like, what's the point in asking her? Because she doesn't know anything. So you don't decide, you decide by yourself about what car to buy, what house to buy, where to invest the money, how much to invest. Many times your wife doesn't know how much money you have. Your wife doesn't know it because these things are not discussed. And you might tell me that because she is never interested in talking about money. Because